Hey loves, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka, better known as the Oracle G. Okay, so look, I'm getting ready to do a Divine Masculine reading. I'm really excited to do this reading because one, it's been mad distractions. Okay, so I know that the masculines are actually feeling some type of inner shift, like something in their soul is calling them to lead differently. Okay, so this energy, it feels really good. And only reason why I'm saying is like it's a lot of distractions and I know it's going to be good because I tried to do this video about 3 or 4 times, y'all. And each time it's distractions by the phone ringing, by the kids making noise. However, so I know that it's so much right now that could be taken or trying to pull the masculines away from their ascension. Okay. But the thing is, some of them are moving differently. It's like they're moving with purpose now. Okay. So, of course, as you can tell, that again, this is for a masculine that could be awakened or awakening. All right. Use discernment. Even if your masculine has not awakened as of yet, it doesn't mean that it can't happen. Right. If divine feminine is woke and divine feminine is doing the healing, the energy work, is automatically being mirrored back to divine masculine, and the changes are happening. Yes, sometimes one or the other can be very resistant to change, and it's not just all on divine masculine. Okay, so divine feminine just as much has a part in this as well. All right, so if you find that that is happening and you always stuck or in a loop, that's because divine timing kicked in. Okay, now I can go more into that a little later, but I want to jump into the spread. So it's about 5 cards that I'm going to pull. And of course, if you want to catch other readings that I've done, go to my YouTube page. They are all there, right? And they all kind of add up. It makes sense when you put them together, the videos together. Now, if you want to get twin flame coaching or some type of divine feminine, I forgot. Sometimes my mind, y'all, I draw a blank, right? Completely. But I'm just gonna skip over because I can't even pull a thought. Okay, but if you want some type of twin flame coaching, definitely reach out to me. I do the twin flame readings as well. I do the divine feminine activation classes. There we go. Okay, it's so much. Go to my website at www.theoraclegoddessinc.com to check that out. Okay, you can also inbox me. I do free consultations and all, and my divine masculine also does intuitive life coaching, intuitive readings. If you want to get it from a male's perspective, reach out. All right, because he's there. He's ready to serve, y'all. All right, so let's see. The mirror. All right, so what part of divine masculine's energy is asking to be reflected on today? Is it ego? Is it silence? Is it controlled masks as leadership? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune, and I seen 3:30 on a timer. The Flame. Where is divine masculine's power best directed right now? Not where the world wants them, but where their higher self is leading. 4 swords in the reverse. To rest. That's what we're all being called to do. It's like literally we have to take a pause. This is a moment of pause and reflecting and resting, so that we're going through a recalibration. Okay, so we got to go through that rest period. We got to learn, and gain that clarity. And on top of that, I'm hearing this like you got to be at a certain frequency. This is why you're being called to rest. You have to be at a certain frequency in order to receive the blessing that's coming in next. Okay? And it's coming in fast. All right? So you can miss it, right? If you're in the wrong energy. So this is why we need to rest. We need our peace. It's important right now. Okay? And the next card that comes out, the next card for the spread is the Shield. What needs to be protected? Divine masculine's peace, purpose, truth, whatever it is. It's okay to say no to anything that dims your light. Whew, y'all, I got a cut on my finger and I just hit it. that needs to be protected with divine masculine. One card laid out, 10 of Cups. And off the back, I just looked at that as their emotional stability. I keep hearing family. The Throne. What part of divine masculine is rising into mastery? The healed masculine lead from within, right? Not performance, not perfection, but that was a distraction. Sorry. A lot of distractions. All right, here we go. The Knight of Wands reverse. So I thought a whole bunch of stuff just now because that was in the reverse, right? And the Knight of Wands in the reverse is usually the playboy of the deck, okay? Very non-committal. And it feels like that's the part that the masculines are trying to rise up into mastery with. Like, working on their vision, working on being determined, being more committed, things like that, okay? Card 5, the Compass. What does Spirit want divine masculine to remember? Jeez. It may be painful. But whew, it's going to be well worth it in the end. Okay, I got the 7 of Pentacles that came out. Whew, y'all, that thumb, I need to put a Band-Aid on it. Yeah, I'm going to go put a Band-Aid on. Be right back. Okay, so let's break down each card in the spread, okay? Now, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the upright, divine masculine is more in a moment of, again, divine redirection. You know, the old cycles are ending, and Spirit is really just asking divine masculine, can they just trust the shift, even when they can't see it? And so, you know, divine masculines usually operate in logic, right? So you got to see it before you believe it. But you're being asked, or divine masculine is being asked, can they trust the shift even when they cannot see the outcome? Okay, so again, I don't know if you're divine masculine actually tuned in or if you cross watching, but however, here we go. And I feel like the masculine ego wants control. Of course, right? Because you want to control the outcome. You want to control the cycles. Divine feminine does the same exact thing. And but to awaken like this, the way the masculines are, it's like allowing them to move through these cycles. It's allowing them, it's allowing life to move through them, if that makes sense. They're allowing life to move through them. Okay? It's about surrendering. So divine feminine surrendered something, and that's wonderful. I feel like divine feminines surrendered in the area of control, relinquish control over the outcome. As soon as divine feminine relinquished their control over the outcome, bam, guess what? Divine masculine surrendered as well. Okay, they surrendered to the timing. They're not forcing results. They may be very patient right now, especially with making certain decisions or choices. They're thinking things through. They're thinking more from their higher self, okay, than they were before. And basically, with the next card coming out with the 4 swords in a reverse, that one spoke about where their power is best directed right now. And divine masculine has been in a season of rest, right? Remember I said we are in this sacred pause right now. Maybe even retreating, you know, but now the energy is building, and it's time for the masculines to wake up. It's time for them to re-engage with the world, okay? It's no more resting. It's no more being alone. It's not in a frantic way, but it's with intention, okay? Their power is no longer in stillness. It's in that moving energy. Like, it's no longer them being still. It's ready to rise up. Like, that's why I feel like this reading, it need to be called the rising masculine. You know, because they're ready. They're ready to embody this power. In their flowing or trusting the timing of the cycles. Okay, so I might have to do a part 3 to this video, because I don't want to keep going and then bam, it cuts off. All right, so come check me out in part 2. Peace.